Hello and happy Friday. I'm Anson Hanbury, and we're continuing in our series where we're looking at the point of view that sometimes you find yourself wondering if you're on the right path. We've been looking at several things the last few weeks that come our way. If you're a Christian, follower of Jesus, some things come our way that make us wonder sometimes if we're on the right path. This week, we're looking at the expectations of others around us and the reality that sometimes we wonder if we're on the right path because the people near us are telling us that Jesus isn't enough. What do I mean by that? Well, you may be sincerely following after Jesus, learning and growing, doing the best you can to understand the Bible and, listen to the Holy Spirit, sincerely follow Jesus. But there are some people who have really strong beliefs about, well, you really need to hold this view, or you really need to vote this way, or you really need to be all about this cause. And they can put those expectations on you, and it's either stated or implied that, whatever you're doing isn't really enough because you need to be doing what they're doing. And that can cause us to be confused. That can put a lot of pressure on us. That can make us wonder sometimes if we're on the right path. And so the Apostle Paul gets into this kind of a dynamic as we continue in our study of Colossians, and we're asking this question together. So this is what we're dealing with this weekend. I hope you'll join us either in person or online. I think it'll be helpful for us as we continue to see our point of view and how our point of view can be changed when we really understand the gospel, the hope that we have in Jesus, and what the Apostle Paul is teaching us through the power of the Holy Spirit in this good letter to the Colossians. Also, super excited to move forward with our 4 Lake Norman next steps. We shared in our Tuesday email, but if you didn't catch that, the measure of the voting measures that we put before our membership passed overwhelmingly. The vote to build that passed by 95%. The vote to borrow as needed, when needed, passed by 91%. So overwhelming support for moving forward with the 4 Lake Norman project. Very excited about that. We'll have more information to share in coming weeks about what the timeline looks like, what the ministry impact will look like. It looks like the time of construction will basically overlap the 26-27 ministry year. So around the fall of this year through the spring of next year is around the time the construction will take place. So we'll let you know as we know what to expect and all of that, what that's going to mean for different ministries and entrances into the building and all the good stuff. All great issues, and it's going to be exciting to see what God does as we lean into the next generation of ministry, a new era of ministry here at Lake Norman Baptist. So thank you for being a part of it. And excited to step into what God has for us and our mission and vision together in the days and years ahead. So great stuff going on. Hope to see you this Sunday, but until then, have a great weekend.